Hey guys, John Loxley here, back with our blind playthrough of Subnautica Below Zero Early Access. So this is, well, I mean, I guess we'll see where this continues, or where it goes. It's been really kind of crappy, the weather, I mean, in my area. It's been like drizzly, rainy for the past couple days, and my allergies have just been really bad because it's been kind of the right environment for mold, which is one of the things that I'm allergic to. And I got Jack sitting next to the mouse here, and Manny just joined him, so if you hear stuff rubbing up against the microphone, you will know it's them. And it's kind of annoying, actually, because what are you guys doing? Hang on, I'm gonna take a picture of this because there's such it's just ridiculous. What are you doing? Like, seriously, you guys, what are you doing? Okay, I gotta remind myself to post that. Because it's silly. These... Whoa, easy there. Easy, Manny. Okay, you need to move. Okay, come on. Move, or here. How about you get in my lap, then? Come on. Or go that way, that's fine, too. Just not... Can't sit in front of the monitor. Okay, just go. They're my babies, and they know it. Okay, so Manny has moved. Jack is still just kind of chilling. I need water. Alright, well... So I kind of went back and I looked through... Okay, that wasn't as choking as I thought it sounded at first. Drinking water. Yeah, I went back through, kind of watched the first... Where are the bladderfish? I just saw one. Went back and I watched the first episode, or parts of it, and man, maybe I should just like not just like totally not publish the first video, because it always sounds, I don't know, I don't want to call myself a doofus, but I definitely, it's not, I don't know, it's one of those things where I'm just like, it's not my best when I'm just starting the new playthrough. And more to the point, I think it's when I'm rambling, like I'm trying to kind of compile my thoughts, it's definitely a bit of a struggle just to sound a bit normal. I do want to, I realize that I want to scan basically everything that I can, because... Come here, you. Oh, I passed it. But I want to scan everything because I assume some stuff is going to be updated. Databank, limestone. These unusual geological structures often form around titanium and copper deposits and are distinct to this planet. Closer analysis reveals the stone around the metal has been hardened against erosion, but the mechanism remains unknown. Then again, they may keep the ones the same. I would expect they just kind of copy and paste. Boomerang, an herbivore encountered in large numbers, found to frequent shallow waters and move in schools. Serrated teeth suggests adaptation for grinding corals other herbivores are unable to digest. Twin fins. Unusually, this species' two fins are a cartilaginous extension of its skeleton. They are less prone to damage and provide superior propulsion, but are also harder to grow back. The bright blue tips are in fact the ends of its digestive tract, where the luminescence of the corals it consumes is most focused. Most active during daylight hours and prone to flee on approach. The boomerang, and Jack's walking in front of the monitor. The boomerang can more easily be observed at night when its luminescence gives it away and it seeks the shelter of the seabed. Assessment, edible. Well, yes. And what was the blueprint? Fabricator. I don't quite understand why they... Like, wouldn't you start with that? I mean, my thought is as soon as it reboots in emergency mode, you know, you should automatically get the basic survival stuff. Then again, right. Something that I do think is important is we're missing the power for this little pod. And I think that's actually important to have because it essentially teaches you that it's like a little primer for the power systems when you actually get your base up and running. It's not infinite. Your power has to recharge. It takes time. You can't just blow through all of it. It kind of shows you, it hints at the power management stuff. Right. So here is something that I think I missed before, right? So right after the emergency, wow. Right after the emergency, the sister up on the Vesper was basically like, hey, I'm going to send a rescue shuttle. And she's like, no, I'm fine. Okay, I'll send you a temporary habitat instead. If they have a shuttle, I'm going to be honest, like the temporary habitat it's a silly idea. I understand why they did it because of the first game, but it's silly because if they have shuttles, oh, that was not the right thing to do. I didn't even realize I had clicked on that. It's a silly thing to do because you shouldn't need temporary habitats if you have rescue shuttles. If the base gets destroyed, it's like you're coming back. Period. Let someone else take care of it. Power's down to 93. Did I scan one of those? I think so. That's right. And those are the... Well, they kind of look like the rattles. Those pink rattle things from the first game. Right, so I want to be... Well, there's a couple things. I think I should make some beacons. Because it basically just straight up gave me the beacon blueprint. Deployables, grav trap, yeah, whatever. Let's get a couple beacons. By the way, I'm also, you know, if you guys have feedback as far as, you know, if I sound like a doofus or not. I realize that's kind of like a softball up there. Like, go ahead, call me a doofus. But, I mean, if it's really an issue, then, let me know. I figure that's something that'll just... the more I do this, the better I'll get at all this stuff. So it's... I'm not super worried. I'm just a little, like... You know, just the self-conscious stuff. Like, do I really sound like that? I don't know. It's just one of those things. Yeah, I guess I could... I just don't want to scan everything. I saw pieces of Sea Glide around here. I figure we're going to need that. Oh, and, crap. I need, I have to figure out what I need for the O2 tank. Okay, so I do need more glass. So I'll just get more quartz. I need more titanium and silver ore. Silver ore is the big one. Quartz actually seems pretty common. Oh, that was a weird pause there for a second. I know I'm just gonna grab a bunch of quartz because I know how much we're going to need it in the future, or at least I assume we're gonna need it in the future. I know we'll need it. It makes glass. You need glass. Grav trap. There is. Okay. 1 out of 3. Okay. 1 out of 3. Oh, another sea glide. Right on.
30 seconds.
Yep. Yep, I'm going. And that's actually going to be a risk. The sheets of ice, that's something I'm going to have to be careful of because it means you can't always surface. Also, I think that's going to be a real headache for the developers as like larger creatures try and come in. I expect they'll, they can't even, the whole solid ground thing, they can't even, I don't know what the deal is with the collision detection on the walls and the floor and the ground, but they still pass through the ground. So, I don't know, maybe that's something they'll be able to work on. I want to scan this guy. Symbiote. Alright. Oh, no, come on. Come on. I can grab it, though, maybe. Can I? I can! Oh, ouch, but it hurts you if you do. And I'm stuck.
Oxygen.
Yeah, oh, I might die here. Nope, I guess not. Alright, well, I've basically been swimming around. Let's, okay, we're going for this emergency supply. Wait, we went there already. Okay, I guess we'll kind of swim back in that direction. I don't see any more. Oh, there's one. Okay. Yay, Sea Glide. How much you want to bet I'm going to need lubricant? Now, so that's something that was weird. The clouds disappear below the surface. Yeah, okay. There's a solar eclipse right now, as it turns out, but you can't see because... Okay, I guess that's something they'll have to work on. No, so I was thinking about this game, and why it doesn't feel like the original. Because it doesn't. And the logs I read a little bit earlier are essentially the reason why. Because you could go back. Robin or Sam, right. Sam was like, oh, your habitat was destroyed. Well, let's send a rescue shuttle and get you back. And Robin's like, no. So the thought I have is that it's basically, yeah, okay, battery, lubricant, copper wire, titanium. The thought I have is that it's essentially like camping in your backyard. You go camping in your backyard, and then, while you're out there, something comes and destroys your tent. And it's like, okay, you're not worried because your house is right there. And that's how this game feels. It feels like you're not in danger. The first one puts you right in the middle of it. Ship exploded, you're on your own, there was no communication. The radio wasn't working. When you finally got it repaired, you could only communicate one way. and then they got blown out of the sky. You know, it was all about you having to survive. Now it's like, well, you know, I'm gonna play around, and if I get tired, I'll head back inside. I mean, obviously, we as the players don't have the choice. You know, we can't just decide, okay, let's just end the game. We'll just we'll head back to the Vesper. We can't decide that. But the option is there, and that's why it doesn't feel tense or... Oh, there's another penguin. That's why it doesn't feel super tense or immersive. And I can't get up on... I should be able to climb up on the ice. But that's my thoughts. It's like you're not gonna... I mean, let's be honest. Unless you redo the whole beginning of the game so far... Developers, I mean, if the developers decide to redo the beginning of the game, I need more copper. They might be able to make it more tense, but right now it's just... It's not the same. It's not Subnautica. You know? It's, well, to be honest, I'm not entirely sure what it is. It's a crafting, maybe, game? I don't know. Okay, I'll take the boomerang, sure. Oh, that was weird. The light coming in all of a sudden like that? That was odd.
30 seconds.
Oh, that's another, Right, okay, so that's another thing. These things, right? The little collectibles, or scannables, or whatever. So I mentioned in my... Whoop, that's the wrong button. So I did a little review. It was, you know, I put review in quotes, because it's basically like some good points, some bad points... Nothing, not a really structured review. I basically just rambled for like 45 minutes about, you know, the previous Subnautica and what I'd like to see, what I think would be good going forward. And the story as a collectible was something that I brought up. Now, it's, you know, I'm not going to say they saw my review and they're like, hey, let's put collectibles into the game. Absolutely not. And that is not what I meant either. Let's see, hang on. Let's try and get the... Oh, I need silver to get the tank first, so I guess we can go for the Sea Glide. Okay, so we need a battery. And I literally did not mean... You know... like, you know, find the hidden... Like little scavenger hunts or whatever. That's not... It's not what I meant at all. Unless, now, if they have like a scanner room and you can scan for those things, then that's okay. But find all the hidden packages or whatever just on its own is terrible. Let's do that. Okay, so we still need silver. I don't know. It's really kind of hard to tell which way I'm going. But I will go... That's kind of neat. I guess that's a communications array, or... It looked like it might be solar panels, but I'm not certain about that. So we'll keep going this way. And then there you go. Just trying to keep my eye out for presumably sandstone. Also, I wanted to talk about the oxygen plant, or whatever it was, which is probably the direction I'm heading, maybe? I don't know. That thing, I'm just gonna be honest, it's poorly designed. it looks like a trap. It straight up looks like a trap. It's got, what looks like kind of like a clawed mouth or something, and those things look menacing. Also, has like a balloon or something floating up above it, and what looks like some kind of a clawed mouth underneath. And it's like, that's why at first I was like, I'm not even going near this thing because I know it's going to grab me. That was my thought. But then it turns out, no, it's beneficial, which is weird. It doesn't make logical sense. Like, it's not designed in a way to where it looks helpful. It looks threatening. It looks dangerous, so unfortunately I'm kind of just wandering around because I need silver. I need I'm assuming oh, hang on a sec. I'm assuming I need silver to trigger the next story element. After yesterday, my throat got really dry for no reason. I kind of want to make sure that I'm, drinking. I have water with a little bit of lemon juice in it. I don't know why my allergies are the way they are. At least not right now. Normally they're, tolerable. But yeah, so the oxygen plant, it's kind of a neat idea. It's different, but I think it's not, it just doesn't look good. And see, this actually, I would say, looks more like a starting area. It's more colorful, it's less... The twisty bridges, honestly, was menacing looking. It doesn't seem like a good start area. Okay, the little bouncy thing was a little awkward, but we'll deal with that. Now I'm going to make the assumption that the sandstone is deeper, because that's where it was, and this, I don't know, bloodroot. Oh, well, okay, that's a little disappointing. And is this, okay, so we have breakable silver outcrop. Well, okay. There you go, silver. And gold. Interesting. That's actually an interesting idea. That the outcrops are more mineral specific. I'm okay with that. It felt like I guess it should be tested, though. It might be too... it's something that sounds like a good idea, and then I would say maybe try it and see if it makes the game... Did I just get titanium? From what I thought was a breakable gold outcrop? Well, okay. Unless that's how it works now. You get a breakable gold or silver outcrop, and some of the time they have silver, and the rest of the time they have titanium. That might be an interesting twist.
For you. An alien sanctuary in the Twisty Bridges, 200 meters down.
I need to go back to the research site.
I can't let you.
Why not?
Boss's orders. We're trying to keep you alive.
Only because salaries cost less than lawsuits.
Is that cynicism making you friends down there?
Sure. They're just not human.
The files are on your databank. Do as you please, just tell me what you find. And don't get me into trouble.
So, okay. Boss's orders, blah blah blah, but yet they're gonna not send a rescue shuttle. Yeah, I don't Yeah, sorry, but
New creature discovered.
I'm gonna say no. You know what? I'm sorry, Titan fish. Oh. Oh, you can just go up to it and replenish your oxygen. Okay, that's acceptable. You don't have to hack at it. Yeah, the kind of a silly plot point. Where am I going? I want to review that dialogue again, because it was basically like, you can't go back to the research site because the boss says so, but you can stay down there and risk your life because the boss doesn't say so. Like, it doesn't make a lot of sense. It's too dangerous to go back to the research site, the thing that said your name. And that's the other thing. It's like the story is not that much of a draw for me, to be honest. It's like, okay, alien ruins speak and say your name, when the aliens that constructed them were known to be able to they were known that they were able to separate their souls from their bodies. Basically, they could exist as data or as AI. So it's, yeah, okay. I don't know. I'm not saying that I hate the game. This game. I mean, it's not, it's okay. I don't know what that's doing up there, but let's see if we can grab it. Can I grab the fish? No. Can I create an oxygen tank? Yes. Okay. Twisty bridges. Is that what they said? Okay, got a lead. Alien Sanctuary and the Twisty Bridges. 200 meters down. I need to go back to the research site. I can't let you because the boss says no. We're trying to keep you alive, but we're not going to send a rescue shuttle. Like, access denied. Concede, Robin Goodall. Okay. When she's like, I come in peace, that's kind of, okay, fine, spunky female protagonist, I'm okay with that, but the thing has to make sense. Symbiote, a small fast predator which nests inside the hull of the Titan hullfish and defends them at all costs. We haven't seen that yet. Hopefully they implement that. Unless they just are swimming near it, in which case that would be kind of silly. Symbiotes feed mostly on overconfident predators which attack the Titan hullfish. Expending huge energy reserves to move quickly and strike their targets, the symbiote is dependent on receiving additional warmth and oxygen from the Titan hullfish. Symbiotes lay their eggs inside the gills of the Titan hullfish. That doesn't sound like a symbiotic relationship. The waste left behind is absorbed by the Titan, constituting all the nutrients it needs to survive. Assessment: catch or neutralize to approach the Titan hullfish. Okay. Flora, exploitable. Bloodroot is exploitable? I'll probably just using the same one from before with the blood oils. These root systems generally extend from one cave wall to another. A coiled root system, where this root system breaks through into open water, its tendrils coil around one another for enhanced structural integrity. Cave wall rooting, where the root meets the cave, it penetrates into the rock and continues to grow, albeit at a slower rate. Both bloodroots and blood vines produce blood oil pustules, confirming they are in fact one of the same flora species. They don't that we have seen so far in this game. The majority of the root system thrives within the rock itself, occasionally breaking into open water to reach untapped mineral resources, or generating vines which feed on water-based nutrients. And honestly, I probably wouldn't even call them blood roots, because they're brown, right? I mean, they're not white. Creep vine. A kelp species concentrated in large forests and shallow sandy waters. Loose roots anchor the plant to the sea floor, from where it grows steadily towards the surface in pursuit of sunlight. The stem is fibrous and rich in iron, making it both a viable base material for fabrication of textiles, as well as a basic foodstuff. Assessment: vital alien resource, edible, construction applications. Sanctuary 0 location data. Sanctuary 0 was discovered some months ago, operating on low power. All attempts to access the facility have failed. It is located in the so-called Twisty Bridges, an area dense with macroflora, reaching 100 to 300 meters in depth. The fast growth of the tubular organic bridges throughout the area prevents a permanent route to the facility from being established. It can be located at a depth of 200 meters, and contractors are advised to use visual reference to locate a visible path. So the Twisty Bridges is at 100 to 300 meters in depth, but that's where we are right now, and we're only 10 meters down? And, okay, use visual reference. But they know where it is, so they're not going to give me the data, are they? No, they're not. They're going to make you find it. That's kind of silly. In this case, I would say you should probably give me the data. Because it's you know, there's a, what is it? Operating on low power. It should have like some kind of power signature. The alien architects constructed multiple sanctuary facilities all around 4546B. Their purpose was to store and preserve the aliens' mental states for later retrieval in case of emergency. While many individuals fled to these sanctuaries when the Kara contagion was released, most succumbed before they could reach one. Of those sanctuaries we have gained access to, none have contained a viable alien consciousness, and it is further unclear what sense could be made of the data if they had. Okay. How do you know they didn't contain a viable alien conscious? We couldn't even interpret the data the first time around. I mean, in the first game. Yeah, see, we're at 12 meters and there's twisty bridges. So, yeah, okay. But we probably go down this way and down. I'm just gonna make a guess that that's what that is. So let's get some more supplies. And where is... Oop, fish. Right on. Oh, I do have salt, don't I? I picked some up just because of the sole purpose of having, you know, salted food. But it's really water that you need. Okay. Let's see if we can find this place. We'll probably need to use the Sea Glide. But we'll see. I mean, the twisty bridges do look cool. I'm not going to deny that, but it doesn't seem a great starting location. Alright, so that looks deep-ish. And yeah, I mean, I already have the second oxygen tank. Like, that happened really fast. I basically haven't even left the first area of the game. Okay. See, this is what I mean with the... I assume this is the oxygen plant.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
I'm guessing, do I have that blueprint? No. That's a new creature. Is it Arctic Ray? Okay, so it is friendly-ish. But I mean, look at that. It looks like a trap, right? Okay, so you only get about 20. Okay, this is definitely more of the Twisty Bridges area. Lead outcrop. Okay, I'm not going to do anything. Those are bigger things. Were those the ones in the trailer that were going after the penguins? I would suspect they are. If I had to guess. Okay. Yep, hey, look, it's the Sea Glide. Okay. This looks different. Another Sea Glide part. We're at 100 meters or so. It could be down there. It's... oh, light changed. How long till these things come after me is the question. Okay, so this is probably where it is. Crash fish? Okay. Ah, man, the frame drops are killing me. Okay, so we need to find this alien sanctuary.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Well, yeah, there was an oxygen. Okay, that's probably that thing. Wait, did I... Okay, so this goes even deeper.
Passing 200
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, Jesus Christ!
efficiency greatly
Okay.
decreased.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds about right. Oh, come on. Yep. Okay, so now we have the issue. Frame drops, man. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm really glad for the oxygen plants. Fine. You know what I mean? Like, the whole... they look like a trap thing. I mean, like, you know, it's... whatever. You get used to it, I guess. It's just not... Man. Okay, where... well, there's another one of those. Yay. I assume this is gonna unlock, like, concept art or something. I mean... alright. Is it farther down? It said about 200 meters. I'm kind of having flashbacks to the first game when I was trying to find the thermal plant. Because they told you, oh, it's in the center of this area. And it is so, at least at first, it was just really difficult to find, like, the one hole in this mountain, basically. Okay, I'm probably going around in circles. just don't know if it'd be down here.
100 meters. Oxygen efficiency greatly decreased.
Okay, I'm not going... No. No. Too creeped out, to be honest. Because that's not Twisty Bridges. I don't know what that is. That's Void or something? Who knows? As long as I can keep finding these plants, it's okay. I just need to, you know, get more of them than I expend as far as air. And it doesn't even give me a really good screenshot, does it? No, there's a marker and then a power switch or something, I don't know. Maybe it's just on my end. It's entirely the frame skipping or whatever. It's entirely possible that the recording stuff is picking it up fine. I don't know why that would be the case, but it's happened before. I think with the Transformers War for Cybertron. That was the one that was like some of the cutscenes were like screen tearing and stuff, and I'm like, oh, this looks awful. And then I went back and checked afterwards, and it looked fine on the recording. Okay. The problem is I keep going to the same area. And the picture was not... Oh. Okay, you. The picture was not helpful. Because it didn't really give you any guidance or anything. It was just... Oh wait, what's this? Let's grab the oxygen first. Alright, well, that's something. Rebreather. There you go. Okay, spot one. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Okay, you go away. Let's go to the surface.
30 seconds.
Okay, let's check out the rebreather. Wiring kit, which is silver and something else, maybe. 2 silver. Okay. Conveniently enough, I think there was silver down there. So we just need to find 2 silver, and then we have what we need, basically. That's all limestone. Well, hey there, friend.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Yes, yes. Some of these are probably silver. What is this? Is that silver? Titanium. Oh, you tease. You tease. Well, I'm glad it went over there. Its targeting seems to be off. Which, you know, I'm okay with. That's fine. Okay, one silver. No one knows what I'm talking about. It's okay. The Count.
30 seconds.
You know, the Count? No? Okay. Aye, there's the timer.
Oxygen.
Alright, swim back. Alright, if we can, let's pick up some bladderfish on the way, and maybe some regular fish. Arctic Peeper I have not scanned. Sorry, Peeper. You're very filling. I have not scanned the eye. I need to. I will one of these days. Okay, well... Man, timer went off. Really wanted to find that today. We'll take a couple more minutes and see if we can find it. Oh, that was... Wiring kit. Check. Rebreather. Check. Do I have it equipped? Yes. Okay. Oh, you know what? Let's, we can salt the peeper. Cured Arctic Peeper. Turns it red. Cold and salty. Let's grab more food. I don't know, I mean, what do you guys think of the game so far, if you've played it? You know, is it good, is it bad? I don't really... I'm gonna be honest, I don't really have an opinion. It's not... I don't know. It's not the same as the first. It's not a bad game, necessarily, but it's just... ungraceful. You know what, let's stop here for now. Then, you know, it's kind of tone deaf on some of its, you know, story and premise and all that other stuff. It just doesn't... I don't know, it's like I'm playing it more for the mechanical addiction aspect, I guess. Like the, let's go find stuff, let's go craft stuff, like the little mini goals. Like, I need to swim deeper, so I need to get the high capacity oxygen tank. And that's fine, but that wasn't the only aspect of the first one that was good. The first one had all these things: the story, the crafting, the base building. I'm sure we're going to be able to craft and build bases and stuff, but right now it's just kind of lackluster, if you could even call it that. I mean, I know it's early access and they just released it, but Subnautica itself was released a year ago, so what have they been doing the whole time? I kind of feel like asking. You know what I mean? Like, when's it going to be done? I don't know. I'm not trying to be... I don't want to complain, but it's... You know, it's like, okay, you haven't just been working on Subnautica the past year. You know, some minor bug fixes and stuff, but you're using the same engine. So, bug fixes for that is also essentially work on Below Zero. So, I don't know. Who knows, maybe the maybe the art team's been working on Below Zero while the programmers just work on patches and stuff. It's a possible thing. And honestly, the design aspect. So I'm not gonna crap on this too much, because design takes, what was it? Like I was in college and I did some programming and stuff, and they were basically saying, like, for a project, like if you're doing it right, good design takes, and I assume design talks about like not just the layout of the program itself, but the the art and the writing and all that stuff. All of that portion is like 2/3 of the whole project. It's like the first 2/3. And unfortunately, to like, the higher ups that aren't actually doing the work and aren't familiar with it, to them it just looks like you're not doing much. But you're actually, it's doing the hard work that makes the hard work easy, if that makes any sense. It's like you're essentially laying the foundation of the house. It doesn't look like much. It's just it's just some gray stuff that the house goes on. But if you mess it up, everything else is messed up. So that's probably what they've been working on. So I'm not trying to be petty, I guess. But I don't know. I mean, it's like I understand kind of the process a little bit, but on the one hand, I kind of want to see more. But that's just me. So that's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for your time and attention. I really do appreciate it. Hopefully you guys find these episodes interesting. What do you think about me being a doofus for the first episode? That's unintentional, but I figure that's probably going to go away as I get a little bit more practiced and stuff. Although, I could still be a doofus now. Who knows? Leave your comments calling me a doofus below. Yeah, sure. If you want to, that's fine. Yeah. So, what is your guys' unique positive moment for today? For me, it's actually so at work I saw a coworker, or a former coworker, that I hadn't seen in probably a couple of years now. Like we weren't friends, but we talked a fair amount when we did used to work together. That's probably not proper grammatically. I can't talk today, or ever, but today especially. No, so we got to catch up a little bit, and that was really nice. But hopefully your guys is just as good as mine, if not better, hopefully better. And I hope to see you guys next time. Until then, guys, take care.